Hello and welcome to this week's Facebook Live. Sorry I'm on a little bit later than I had planned. That's just how the date goes. I have one child homesick from school, and unfortunately my youngest is already awake from her nap. So this is probably going to be a quick video today. But I wanted to show you a fun little project using the 6x6 paper out of the starter kit. And I wanted to talk a little bit about everything that you get in the starter kit when you purchase it. Especially during Sale-a-bration, it is a really spectacular deal. It is already a good deal anytime that you purchase it, but especially during Sale-a-bration. And if you love Stampin' Up, or if you love to have a great deal or shop with a discount, buying the starter kit might be the right choice for you. So I wanted to give you a little more information about that, and then we will make this cute little bag. Okay, I put together a bucket of stuff, and I wanted to show you. We'll see how well you can see this on the video. But I put together products that you could put in your starter kit. Now there is really an endless possibilities as to what you could add in your starter kit, because the nice thing about Stampin' Up is they let you choose whatever you want. So I just did this as an idea to show you the amount of stuff that you can get. And really, you could add anything though. It does not have to be this. So I added the Timeless Tulips bundle, which is a stamp set and a punch. Same with this one, the Under My Umbrella stamp set, and then there's a punch hiding under here. Then I added a package of Whisper White note cards and envelopes, so you could make some cards. A pack of the In Color 6x6 paper. And then to go along with that, the In Color inks. And then I added in the watercolor pencils assortment 2, so you could color on some of those umbrella stamps. And let me see, I think that was, okay, so that added up to $123.75 if you were looking at the regular price of things. And you can add up to $125 in your starter kit. So you can't go over, but you can get pretty close. And depending on what you add, you could get exactly $125. Now, that is the regular deal. You pay $99, but you get to pick $125 of stuff. During Sale-a-bration, you get a little bit more. So let me show you that. You also, during Sale-a-bration, can pick an additional stamp set, any value to add. So I chose this one, Itty Bitty Greetings. It has a lot of really nice sentiments, and it's one of our most expensive stamp sets at $36. So you will get the most for your money. There's a couple others that are up in that price range. I would definitely pick the most expensive one on your wish list. Then during Sale-a-bration, you also get this cute little mini trimmer, which is awesome for taking on the go because it's small. It'll fit right in your bag. It is a guillotine cutter, so it is really sharp and cuts really nicely. And it's the perfect size for those little tiny sentiment pieces to cut those. Plus, it's perfect for cutting the 6x6 paper that I'm going to show you next. During Sale-a-bration, you also get a 6x6 paper sampler. It includes some of the most popular samples of paper that we have right now. Some of them are even Sale-a-bration papers, like this lily one. There's Painted Poppies in here, Best Dress, Tropical Oasis, the Birthday Bonanza, and the Country Club. And you get 48 sheets. So I added up the value of all of that. Plus, in the starter kit, you get a free paper pumpkin, a past kit. I think right now they said they're doing one of the fall ones. I don't remember, and it might change if they run out of that one. But that's a $22 value. And then you also get free shipping on the starter kit. You don't have to pay shipping on all of this stuff. Plus, you will get business supplies, which are valued, I think it's over $50. Now, I did not include that in my calculations, but I'm a numbers person, so I wrote this all out, and these are the catalog prices of these things. So like I told you, all those things I showed you added up to $123.75. The Itty Bitty Greetings is worth $36. And then if you would, I just did my tax rate, so yours might be slightly different. You do pay tax on the starter kit, but it's tax on that $99. But this is the total value of all these things, plus the paper pumpkin, plus the value of that mini trimmer and 6x6 paper sampler, plus the shipping and the tax that you would pay. If you were paying the regular value, it would be worth $245.32, and all you are paying is $99 plus tax. So it's a pretty awesome deal. And like I said, you can add anything that you want to the starter kit. It does not have to be what I showed you. The other thing I wanted to point out is that today the the coordination products went on sale, so those coordinate with some of the products in the Sale-a-bration catalog and the Spring Mini catalog. And I've actually been so busy that I have not ordered any of them yet. I did finally today, but I don't have any of them to show you. But you can see them on the website. And you can add those to your starter kit. You can also add the Sale-a-bration second release products. And I know a few other demonstrators that I follow have been sharing some information about these already, so possibly you've seen it already. As a customer, you cannot earn these Sale-a-bration items until March. I think it's March 3rd or 4th. But as a demonstrator this month, you can pre-order them and purchase the Sale-a-bration items. So these can also be added to a starter kit this month, which is pretty cool. There is a foil designer series paper, and it is super, super pretty. There is this stamp set, and I just printed these off so you could see them. But this coordinates with the Cup of Cheer dies from the holiday catalog, and it is a very large stamp set. So when this goes live to customers, you will have to spend $100 to get this for free. But you could add it to your starter kit, and I believe it's around $28, I think. Then this is a vellum, and I don't think it's going to show up too well on here. There we go. But it's an embossed vellum that comes in 3 different colors, so that's really pretty. This stamp set is not at the true size. I had to shrink it to fit it all in one graphic, but it coordinates with 2 of the new tag punches in the Spring Mini catalog. And this is another one where when you earn it as a customer next month, you would have to spend $100 to earn it for free. But you could purchase it in a starter kit this month, or if you purchase the starter kit and you don't include this, you can still purchase it at a discount this month as a demonstrator. And then the last one is a masculine stamp set. So I really love these second Sale-a-bration items, and if you don't want to wait until March to get them, I would highly recommend the starter kit, because that is the only way you can get them right now. Okay, I do have an ordering special this week. If you do decide not to go with the starter kit and you place an order in my online store from now through Friday, I am going to send a free sheet of Stampin' Dimensionals to anybody who places an order. Any amount, but if you spend more than $50, I will send you a whole package of dimensionals, which is 3 sheets. Okay, on to our little project, and then I better go get my daughter, who is making noise. She's awake from her nap already, but I suppose I should have expected that. She napped for 3 hours yesterday, so I guess I wasn't going to get that 2 days in a row. Okay, I'm using a piece of 6x6 paper out of my starter kit sampler. And this is the Painted Poppies Designer Series paper. So of course you could use just out of the regular package as well. Now you could use the mini trimmer in the starter kit to cut for this project, but you also are going to do some scoring. So if you have a scoring tool, you can use that, or you can just use your regular Stampin' trimmer. So this piece is 6x6. And I am going to cut it down to 4x6. And now I'm thinking how I did this, because I want to make sure my stripes end up going the right way. I think I did it this way. We'll find out. It'll look fine either way, but I like my stripes going up and down. Okay, Now I'm going to score at 1 inch on the short side. And then I'm going to turn it, and on the long side, I am going to score at 1, at 2 3/4, at 3 3/4, and at 5 1/2. And you know what? I have those measurements written down. I got this project idea from Sam Hammond Poodle's Papercraft. All I did was look on Pinterest for 6x6 paper projects, and I thought this one was really cute. So this bag is really, really tiny, but it would be great for Valentine's treats. Couple little pieces of candy like Hershey Kisses or Dove chocolates would fit in there. Or it'd be great. The starter kit paper pack includes that birthday bonanza paper. These would make great little party gifts if you have kids. Okay, so there's one little tiny rectangle right here, and I'm going to trim that out by cutting on my score lines. And then I'm going to cut up the score lines to that horizontal score line, like this. And I will put all of these directions on my blog probably tomorrow, because I don't have pictures taken or anything written yet, so that's how the week's going. Okay, and you want to use a strong adhesive for this so that it does not fall apart when you're giving it to someone. So I'm going to use my tear and tape, and you want to put it on this flap, that skinny piece right there. And then we'll tape our bag up. So you can match these sides up. Okay, so there I've got the bag put together. Now we're just going to fold these flaps in, and I'm going to add another piece of tear and tape on the bottom. And you could put a couple if you want it to stick really well. Nothing too big is going to fit in this bag, so it's not going to get too heavy. But you do still want to use a strong adhesive so that it doesn't fall apart before you give it to the recipient. Okay. So there is my little bag, and if you fold in like this, you can clip it. We have some cute little binder clips. I don't have any of them, but that would be a cute way to clip it closed. I'm going to show you today, though. I'm just using a regular hole punch, and I'm going to punch a hole just in the middle through both sides. And we're going to use some of the crinkled seam binding ribbon, and I'll just cut a length off. And you can put it through those holes. And then we're just going to tie a bow, and that'll hold the bag closed. Make sure you put your treat in first. It's not like you couldn't untie it, but put your treat in first and then tie the bag shut. And you could always color this ribbon with the Stampin' Blends like we did a few weeks ago. If you wanted a different color, the Poppy Parade would look nice. And you can trim these as short or as long as you'd like. Okay, and now we're going to make the little tag for it. I'll set that one here so you can see. So I'm going to use this strip that I had left over from my 6x6 piece, and I'm going to use my pretty label punch and just punch a label out. And then I'm going to use my 1.5 inch circle punch, and let me grab a piece of white cardstock because I forgot that in the other room, but I always have some laying around. Okay, so the 1.5 inch circle punch will fit perfectly right over that label. So now we're going to do a little bit of stamping. I have my Poppy Parade ink, and I'm just going to get the top little flower of this stamp. This is from the Painted Poppies stamp set, same one that we used last week. And I'm just going to stamp that flower in the corner of my circle. And then I'm going to use one of the greetings from that Itty Bitty Greetings stamp set that I showed you in the starter kit that you could add, and it just says for you, so I'll stamp that in black. And then we just have to attach it to our bag. I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals on the circle. And then we will also add a few of the Painted Poppy sequins with some glue dots. Or you could use liquid glue if you're feeling brave. Let's see if I can grab some. I always forget to bring my Take Your Pick tool in here, because that makes this a little bit easier. We'll just add a few. I like the ones that are shaped like flowers. There's some just round sequins in here too, but the flower ones are super cute, especially if you are doing a flower themed project, and there's flowers on the paper and stamped, so we will use some flower shaped ones. Okay, and then I just used a few Stampin' Dimensionals on here and attached it to the bag. That way, even when they open the bag, the tag does not get ruined. It's just stuck on there like that. So there you go. It's really cute, really simple. You could even mass produce these because they don't take a whole lot of paper and they don't take a whole lot of time. I hope you enjoyed this project today. And if you have any questions about the starter kit, or you are looking for some help deciding what to put in yours, just let me know. I'm happy to answer that. I will put links to everything that I mentioned in the description above when I'm done. Thank you for watching today. Have a great week and happy stamping.